Mother's Best Flower brings you Hank Williams.
Hi, I'm Jet Williams. Last year, the Hank Williams Estate, that's me and Hank Jr., partnered with Time Life to issue some recordings by our daddy that have never been out before. That first set way exceeded everyone's expectations. The Time Life people said they had never known any set on any label to get the kind of reviews we got. We got my dad back in the country charts for the first time in decades. This year, we're doing a second volume, and I think it's even more exciting than the first. I'll tell you why.
Bring you the one and only lovesick blues boy, Hank Williams, all the Mother's Best music makers.
These recordings were done for Mother's Best Flower. They were 15-minute radio shows. On the first set, we omitted a lot of the chatter that went with the songs. On this set, we get to hear my dad talk, and that's why we called it Revealed. I've listened to these recordings over and over, and though I never met my dad, because he died just days before I was born, I feel like I've come to know him from these shows. You hear him cut up, you hear him talk about his early days down in Alabama, you hear him talk about where he's been and where he's going.
Burrhead, Jerry Rivers, and the Black Mountain Rag.
But don't get the idea this is all talk. We've got plenty of music, and it's every bit as good as our first set. This time, we've divided the music into 3 themed CDs.
Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby.
We call the first one The Hits, like never before. You'll hear my daddy sing many of his greatest hits. The second CD is all sacred. We call it Southern Harmony for one of the hymnals my dad knew back to front.
Here it is. Let me get up out of this chair and get up here to the mic where I can... Maybe my back will stand it for a minute. The Beautiful Home. Ready, Jerry? G.
This is the only time my dad ever spoke about the back pain he suffered his whole life. It still brings tears to my eyes when I hear him struggling to his feet to join his drifting cowboys. The third CD is titled after my dad's alter ego, Luke the Drifter. As Luke, my dad did recitations, talking blues songs, and just about anything his record company didn't want to release under the name Hank Williams.
I mean, I wrote it. My half-brother recorded it for MGM, Luke the Drifter. Well, I went to the country, and it was just the other day to...
And every one of these CDs ends with a complete show that will take you right back to 1951.
Being the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise twixt our house and here, we see you again for long. Until then, take care of yourself and cook whatever your name is. Put something in the pot. Me and Bo Stevens will want to do a little sopping in a few minutes.